Howarth in 2002 is a study that can be used to illustrate social identity theory, as it investigated the effect of the social identity of living in Brixton on teenagers' self-esteem. In this video, I will discuss the possibility of transferring the findings of the study. Transferability is similar to, but not exactly the same as generalization. Transferability refers to the extent findings of a study can be applied to other settings and populations. This is in contrast to generalization, which refers to the extent the behavior of a particular sample is representative of its target population. Transferability is an aspect of the concept trustworthiness, which is the extent the findings of a study can be trusted. The first type of transferability to consider is the extent the experiences and opinions of this population can be applied to similar populations. This is more likely to be the case if the data is collected is rich. In this case, the participants were teenagers and had a multicultural background and came from families with a certain socioeconomic background. It may be argued that it's possible to apply the findings to populations with similar characteristics, but this needs to be investigated through more research. This also depends on the representativeness of the sample. If the experiences of the participants are not representative of the population, then it's also difficult to apply to other populations. In this case, the sample size was fairly large, as 44 teenagers participated. Participants were also chosen purposefully through strict selection criteria, which may increase the likelihood that they represent the opinions of their group. The second form of transferability to consider is the extent the experiences and opinions of the population can be applied to similar settings. Brixton is a multi-ethnic community in south of London. Although it has had some problems involving drugs, guns and gangs, this is now starting to change for the better, and it also has vibrant music and culture. The findings of Howarth's study may be applicable to people living in multi-ethnic communities in other big cities of the world. Lastly, it could be argued that it's difficult to transfer the findings of this study to other settings and populations, and that the findings are only true under these particular socio-cultural conditions and characteristics of this population. However, if the data is sufficiently rich, a thematic analysis of the transcripts may lead to the development of a theory that explains the findings in the particular context of the study. This theory can then be further investigated in follow-up studies. This type of generalization is called theoretical generalization. The theory that emerges from Howarth's study suggests that teenagers in multicultural environments construct their identities both by conforming and rebelling against others' expectations of them through various strategies. This may take its toll on their self-image and self-esteem. In conclusion, it is possible to transfer the findings of the study to similar settings and populations. Teenagers with a diverse cultural background living in multi-ethnic communities. The findings are sufficiently rich to allow for theoretical generalization through thematic analysis, but further study in different settings and for different populations is necessary to increase transferability.